Hello and welcome to the Bike Sanctuary. My name's Ben and today I'm going to be showing you around this Voge 900 DSX Tourer. This is the Black Knight edition. This is the one that everyone seems to have been waiting for and finally they've started to arrive in stock. So we've already done a video on the blue version. This is exactly the same. We're just going to go through the features and benefits and I'm going to tell you a little bit why this bike in particular is taking the UK market by storm. So Voge are a relatively unknown brand in the UK still, I would say. Obviously Chinese made. They come through the distributor MotoGP, who are synonymous with lots of other brands, which include Keyway, Benelli, etc, etc. We've been doing Voge now for a couple of years, and the brand has really started to make inroads into the UK market by partnering up with some of the bigger groups that already exist. So the actual engine that's in this bike is an 895cc parallel twin, but it's got a 270-degree camshaft, so like a cross-plane firing order. So its engine characteristics are slightly different than a traditional, what I would call an agricultural parallel twin, in the sense that it develops a lot more mid-range, a lot less vibration, and it sounds absolutely awesome. But we'll come back to that in a sec. So to run through some of the features of this bike, obviously it's a sport / adventure bike, and in that guise it comes with a 21-inch spoked front wheel. So the spokes are outlined on the outside perimeter of the wheel, so that gives you tubeless tyres, which is good. It's a good cost saving. The bike does come with TPMS sensors, so you've got live data from your tyre pressures. You've got Brembo calipers. You've got braided lines. Obviously ABS now are standard on pretty much everything. Upside down forks and massive 310mm discs, twin discs as well. So really good front end on this. Wide variety of tyre choices. It is fitted with Pirelli tyres as standard, so premium front end if you like. There's some really nice features on the bike, and I'll try and point them out and do them justice as we go. Little details like a radiator guard as standard, a slightly elongated front mud guard as well to stop the mud from flicking up the exhaust. You do have a slightly exposed exhaust, so perhaps you might even want to put an extender fender on one of these, but I don't think it's that bad, particularly if you're taking it off-road. Really good ground clearance, and it does have a sun protector and an exhaust guard on there as well. As we come up a little bit, you'll see the finish. Obviously this particular one's finished in a couple of different black finishes. So you've got this satin black, you've got this mock carbon fibre with the Black Knight decals, pretty much mid to high engine bars as well, so if you do drop this bike, your bodywork's going to be completely protected. We've got inset, inbuilt auxiliary headlights as well. Everything's kind of incorporated into the bodywork, so nothing's an aftermarket or aftermarket looking product. It all looks like it's part of the factory design. The ram air scoops and everything like that are all mock in the front. You've got this elongated front end, very similar to maybe like a Ducati Multistrada. Strobing LED indicators, adjustable screen, though it is maybe a little bit small for the taller rider. You might want to invest in a slightly taller screen. There's lots of aftermarket options available, and also you get these handguards, Parkbuster style, as well as standard. So there's some really nice features at the front end that come with a bike as standard. So onto this engine, it's an 895cc engine that you would see in the BMW F900, and it's paired with Bosch electronics, so you get traction control, ABS, switchable power modes, and an electronic throttle. So all of the things that you would expect from a bike that is this new. You get a center stand, big old catalytic converter in there. I expect there'll be some cat deletes and stuff available as the bike's been on sale for a little while. But yeah, nice to see a main stand, nice high exhaust, so you've got good clearance, and that also gives you good clearance for the boxes that come with this as standard as well. So full stainless luggage comes with a box, including the top box. And you'll probably see photos of that on our website if you look at the blue version. I think we photographed that with the boxes on there. Massive rear brake, again courtesy of Brembo, again ABS, tubeless rim with TPMS sensors. Again, a nice little touch. Remote reservoir, remote preload adjuster just on the back here. So if you are going up with luggage, really easy to adjust that. That's definitely one of the selling points over the CF Moto 800 MT there. That's a really nice feature. The riding position is really nice. If you look at the height of the seat relative to the bars, try and get a profile shot there. Keeps your back nice and straight. It's actually, for an adventure bike, it's got a relatively low seat height, and also the pillion position relative to the rider is really nice. Your pillion's going to have their legs at 90 degrees and they're going to be boxed in with the luggage as well, so it's a really nice comfy bike to ride. Around the front you've got these really nice LED daytime running lights. You'll see those in just a second. There is a camera system installed on the bike as standard as well. Again, that's not something that you would see on any of the European brands. And around this side it's all pretty much the same. The only other thing to mention, the feature on this side, is the quick shifter. So you do get like a shift assist, and that works on the up and down shifts, which is really cool. Chain driven, as you would expect. Nice long chain guard to stop mud from flicking up the back. Again, they've thought about all the details here. So the bikes they have a keyless ignition. So this is the key fob that you get with the bike. As you'd expect, it's quite bulky, looks like if you were to drop this, it's not going to split in half, which I've seen with some other manufacturers. All the switch gear is very familiar. You might have seen this on some other bikes, you know, maybe a BMW. Full color TFT dash. This is not a touch screen. It's all controlled using the left-hand switch gear. So you get cruise control, your multimedia interface, indicators, obviously your horn, hazard lights, all that kind of stuff on this side. Span adjusters on both the brake and clutch lever, which is really nice. Again, you don't see that on a lot of the European brands. You get a 12 volt and a double USB socket as well either side of the dash, so if you are charging any equipment you can do so quite easily, and you could fit a quad lock mount or something like that onto the bars really simply. In terms of the dash display, like I say, you've got live TPMS sensors just at the bottom here, switchable power modes which control your traction control and ABS and power delivery settings. Obviously you've got temperature, fuel, rev counter across the top, automatic lights, and you've also got camera systems and all that stuff. You can change the look of the dash as you'd expect, but it all feels very familiar, all feels very BMW, very German, which is not a bad thing at all. On the right hand side, obviously you've got your controls for your auxiliary headlights, your mode selection, and right at the front your camera system. You do have heated grips and heated seats as well as standard, so in terms of specification this is as good as, if not a bit better than, the CF Moto 800 MT Explore. Power wise 95 horsepower, so it's very similar to the Explore. It also has blind spot indication, which you won't be able to see, but you do get a little light up here in the mirror there if someone's in your blind spot, so that's really cool as well. So a massive specification as standard. The build quality is very good. You get a 2-year warranty as standard, parts and labour, and then obviously the option to extend that if you wanted to. Just give it a start up so you can have a listen. The engine sounds amazing. I mean, it does sound very much like an F900. It's got a really nice bark to it. I don't think I'd bother touching the exhaust. I think it's got a really nice burble as standard. So yeah, this is the Black Knight. There is also a blue version with gold wheels, and there is also a grey / fluoro version as well, which looks really nice. We do currently have a demonstrator on, so you are now able to ride the bike, which is really nice. And we're going to be doing some follow-up videos where we compare this to the 702 TRK and the 800 MT as well, so stay tuned for that. If you'd like any information on the bike, please feel free to reach out. Obviously we offer all the usual dealer facilities, finance, part exchange, delivery, etc. Please feel free to reach out via WhatsApp, live chat, all the socials. Pick up the phone and ask us any questions that you got, or feel free to drop into the showroom and try a bike on for size. That's it from me. Thanks for watching. Look forward to speaking to you soon. Take care.